Welcome back to the Daily Bite, best friends. Did you guys see Dickie in Return of the Mega Shark last night? Man, I haven't seen something that mega since the last time I cried in front of Rebecca's friends when I tricked them into coming to my birthday party. Hey, we got a great show. Let's do this dang thing.
It's shark time, baby. And I use baby to refer to everyone. On today's episode of The Daily Bite, it's a look at naked and afraid of sharks. Plus, cute shark babies. And a deep dive into some Shark Week breakthroughs. This is The Daily Bite.
I heard a rumor that Yamaneika Saunders is about to watch a preview of Naked and Afraid of Sharks. Not sure how reliable the source is, but I'm reading this off a card some lady is holding. So, take that as you will. Watch.
She be talking money, looking bougie down a ride on a boat. Splash.
Look, it's Naked and Afraid of Sharks. This is every beginning of a horror movie, right? When 6 white people walk out into the water with no clothes on. This is every trailer we've seen since 2005.
There's a shark!
You almost got in trouble with these sharks. Why are they constantly trying to fish? They need to go get berries or something. I think every time the sharks see them in there naked, they're like dinner time. It's like, you know when you put something in the microwave, like a dinner in the microwave, and you start pressing buttons and it gets down to the final seconds? This is their final seconds. Make sure you watch Naked and Afraid of Sharks.
The great white shark has the strongest bite force on the planet, 2 tons. Unlike most sharks, the great white is warm-blooded, which helps it hunt in cold waters and conserve energy. Their skeletons are made of cartilage, allowing them to swim faster, stay afloat, and make sharp turns without expelling extra energy. The great white is a born hunter. From birth, they fend for themselves and can vary their hunting methods to their prey, which include dolphins, seals, and even other sharks. Every quality of the great white is tailored to hunting, thus making it the ultimate ocean hunter, and without a doubt, the baddest predator.
Oh, you know what time it is. It's time for Shark Sex 101. Oh yeah, baby. Devontae, cover your eyes. He's too young for this kind of fun. Captain, do it.
Thanks, Jordan. Today on Shark Sex 101, we're gonna talk about birth.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word.
Sharks can be born one of 3 ways: live birth, escaping from an egg prison, or a combination of the 2, hatching inside and then coming out fully alive. Essentially, every birth situation except a C-section. Get it? C-section? That was too easy, Jordan. For starters, let's talk about our buddies in the eggs. About 1/3 of sharks engage in oviparity, which is basically just a fancy-ass word for laying eggs like a bird. But the female doesn't just dump them and dip. Female Port Jackson sharks, for example, carry the egg in their mouth until they find the perfect hiding spot for it, which is generally the crevice of a rock. There, the egg's naturally twisted shape will keep it locked into place. Like putting the cork in a wine bottle. You're gonna need a lot of drunken ingenuity or the right tools to get it out. After this, then she dips. But at least she left the egg somewhere safe, like leaving your baby on the steps of a church. Because if she didn't hide that egg well enough, other sharks will find and devour it. Like your hungry-ass coworkers will do if you don't tuck your lunch deep enough in the back of the communal fridge. In fact, male horn sharks will often seek out and devour the Port Jackson shark eggs, like a pig looking for a truffle. Actually, it's more like an Easter egg hunt, except underwater, with less bunnies, and there's way too many dudes participating. Once found, the horn shark will crack into that egg with its powerful little jaws, like you crack into a bag of chips after a night of heavy drinking. Next, we have viviparity. Viviparous sharks give birth to live young, like their mammal friends on land. You know, except without the legs, of course. The growing embryos receive nutrition through yolk sacs and placenta, making this the most advanced form of shark gestation. This is practiced by the larger species, such as hammerheads. I have to admit, though, it would be cool to watch a little guy hammer his way out of an egg, like some kind of tiny underwater construction worker. The majority of sharks practice ovoviviparity, a combination of the first two methods. The eggs hatch inside the female, and the pups continue to grow and develop until it's time to make their live entrance into this world. And trust me, they make an entrance. Newborn sharks come out ready to make happen. To be honest, shark pups don't have much of a choice. Their mothers just leave. Now, I know sharks are great inspiration for how we, as humans, can live our lives with ferocity and determination. But I'd probably draw the line at abandoning your own young. That's quite frowned upon, mainly because human babies aren't nearly as badass as their underwater counterparts. God, humans are so weak. Now, when I say shark pups come out capable, I mean it. A great white, for example, is born around 5 feet long, weighing more than 75 pounds. How crazy is that? A great white baby is nearly the same height as your last boyfriend. See, what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a short guy next to her girlfriend. When they see that, she's gonna look at him, he's gonna be like, I'm the captain, and that was Shark Sex 101. I hope you took notes, because there's gonna be a test.
Why do I love sharks? Because they're a part of the ocean, and I love the ocean. How important are sharks? The sharks are in all the oceans for a reason. They're a huge part of the ecosystem and the balance of the ocean itself. So people should not fear sharks. And I think that things like discovering the work that people do around here, I'm very optimistic about that the sharks will be around for a long time to do what they're supposed to do. That's been credible.
Part of being an award-winning host is creating smooth transitions from segment to segment, you know? Let's watch this clip.
In Hualien, Taiwan, shark researchers Dave Ebert and Paul Clerkin had an unsuccessful night trying to find the rare Megamouth shark.
Very little is known about this giant alien shark, but if Paul and Dave succeed in finding and tagging one, that will all change.
We're back out here, second night on the water looking for Megamouth, and I know I was really optimistic about seeing one last night and totally bummed that we didn't get one.
But tonight, the tides have changed for Paul and Dave, literally.
Normally here the current flows from south to north, and right now it's flowing from north to south. This stirs up all the nutrients, which means we know there's food in the water for Megamouth. It's out there and it's feeding, and we just can, all we can do is hope that it's in our nets. Oh!
Megamouth? Megamouth. Got one.
All right.
To the amazement of everyone on board, a Megamouth is in the net.
We just got a Megamouth, so for the first time ever.
Okay.
This is the first time ever that scientists have successfully located a Megamouth in its natural habitat.
We're gonna tag it, take the data, and then we gotta see if we can get this thing out.
Be super careful. Okay.
It's good.
The tag's in?
Yeah, tag's in.
Okay.
For Dave and Paul, they have accomplished the nearly impossible, finding and tagging the rarest shark on the planet.
Yeah, baby. Can we cut the net to get it out?
So we're gonna go from knowing nothing about Megamouths to knowing a whole ton about Megamouths. She's swimming off.
Swimming off? Yeah. Good. That's good. Swimming away.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Awesome, man. Way to go, dude.
What are we cooking up today?
Some shark cakes.
Ooh.
Thanks for watching, Sharkheads. If you like this, you'll love tonight's Naked and Afraid of Sharks. It has everything this show has, but also naked people. And like, oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted. What was I saying? Oh yeah, have a good naked. Oh, and a good night. I mean a good night. Cut to black. Stop, crash to black. Fade out. Stop the